Hi collective, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationships with ourselves first, okay? So we can have a healthy relationship outside of ourselves, but it comes with managing the emotions. Alright? Ooh, because we're having an insight. Remember how like back in the day they used to like teach birds to send messages? Intuition. Someone's waiting for their ships to come in, maybe they're waiting for results. Alright? When it comes to the energy of maybe looking at your environment or someone's environment, or someone's looking at someone's appearance. We're looking at self-awareness. Yeah. Somebody wants to be an influencer, maybe in their environment, or someone's influencing their environment through physical appearance. But we're looking at self-awareness. Maybe looking for your ships to come in. You've got the energy, all right? You've got the right courageous. You're a very courageous person, I can tell by your energy. But just have more faith. Okay, so I put my battery in. Just have more faith, all right? And using your intuition to make sure your ships are coming in. You could be a trader, you could be a business person, you could be a leader or exploring. Okay, when it comes to leadership, you could be exploring leadership, waiting for your ships to come in. You're very active, very ambitious person. Someone's probably looking and thinking you're very conservative, very assertive person, or someone's looking at you as a competition. But don't take all my energy, all right? Be a competition to yourself, okay? Because it makes you more courageous or more creative. All right, we're looking at maybe socializing. Somebody wants to socialize with you, or there could be echoes of someone's using their physical appearance to influence their environment. Maybe there's talk when it comes to maybe social, when it comes to someone's empire. Maybe someone's talking about someone's empire, okay, when it comes to maybe expansion. Okay, look at maybe stability when it comes to trading, look at your wealth. Use your heart, the seat of the soul. All right. Maybe somebody wants to come and talk to a Queen of Swords. Maybe someone's looking at Queen of Swords from afar, okay, from behind the back. All right. Maybe you've got two people talking about a Queen of Swords when it comes to their physical appearance, how courageous she is. All right. How confident when it comes to Queen of Swords, a very independent person. Okay, when it comes to a very independent person, when it comes to maybe a very mystical person, eccentric. You could be looking at maybe Aquarius person when it comes to a sociable person, inventive, intelligent, eccentric, can have a flighty energy because they have that detachment because they rule the house fire when it comes to friendships. They like everyone to win. Do you know what I mean? So you could be looking at a Aquarius person when it comes to someone very friendly, humanitarian, very inventive. You could be looking at someone's on the computer. You could be looking at someone on the computer, Queen of Swords, all right? An individualistic person when it comes to intellect. Someone thinks someone's very wise when it comes to inventions. Someone feels that someone can do anything when it comes to logical. Someone's being very logical because the Queen of Swords will cut you off. She doesn't like gossipy women, all right? So now you're looking at maybe a situation where you're looking at the truth when it comes to unity. Okay, when it comes to maybe messages, fast speed messages from a Queen of Swords on the computer, maybe. Maybe on your computer watching and they're talking behind this Queen of Swords back. When it comes to appearance, someone thought just a physical appearance. They said, no, she's beauty and brains. Beauty and brains. Okay, fair enough. So we're looking at maybe the speed, action, excitement about messages. About Sagittarius or Aries person. Someone's excited maybe about seeking out Aquarius person, a very honest person. But Sagittarius was exaggerating, being irresponsible and tactless. That's what they're talking about. They could be a lawyer, could be a preacher, could be into philosophy. Looking at a very honest person when it comes to foreseeing, when it comes to maybe messages. Looking at these speed messages that this Queen of Swords sent, maybe. Looking at someone very honest when it comes to maybe speed messages going around about offer that went to a Taurus for a Capricorn person, or somebody wants to offer maybe a Queen of Swords when it comes to money, success, and a new beginning. Speed. Oh, Queen of Swords is going very fastly into her own success and a new beginning of money. Very sorry, but messages got confused and out of control. Remember, a coin had two sides. So what's behind the blessing? It was obstacles, challenges, delays, obstructions from a Taurus or Capricorn person trying to take the rewards. So now you're exaggerating. Someone's exaggerating someone's messages for money And now you're looking at new changes, speed changing for Queen of Swords. When it comes to looking in, a Virgo person. Someone doing their hermit. Alright, she's finding guidance when it comes to discovering the deeper meaning to life. Okay, that's what they're thinking about Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords kind of like on their own all the time. Maybe we could like to research when it comes to the meaning of life, the other side of a blessing. So now they've seen the other side of the blessing with a devil person, a Queen of Wands, and a Capricorn Virgo person, and a Taurus person, an Earth sign person. The demon on the other side of the coin. You've got to see the demon for what it is. So someone's very obsessed when it comes to looking at maybe a Queen of Swords. Very possessive. You could be thinking about maybe analytical when it comes to speed. Someone's very analytical, very dedicated to doing the meaning of life, searching for the meaning of life. Look at maybe someone's health conscious. When it comes to health conscious person, very helpful when it comes to friends. Could be a very introverted person, but very logical person, very practical. They're looking at their responsibilities, and maybe a Queen of Wands is fussy, over critical, worrying, because a Queen of Swords is a Queen of Wands, very strong, independent person, very self-assured person. And now you're looking at, someone's looking at the results when it comes to a spiritual wife or a spiritual son. We're looking at maybe the energy of maybe a dreamer when it comes to dreamland, all right? Looking at the energy of someone, okay, looking into the gates of the dreams when it comes to dreamland, all right? We're looking at maybe a publisher, okay, or being awake. Or someone is getting visions from 1902 or 1898, maybe. I guess it resonates. You're looking at your empire when it comes to, you could be from Britain, Malaysia, all right, or you could be looking at Queen of Wands. Someone thinks the foundation of the Queen of Wands, she's very creative, a very creative woman, all right. And now you're looking at a very independent woman, can be flighty woman, all right, because she rules house 11. Okay, it's all about, it's not about being detached from people, it's about being related to people. Because we look at humanitarian, because when it comes to air, all right, just a woman in her thoughts, it's about intellect. That's the idealistic. It's a lesson of brotherhood, humanity. Now maybe someone's looking within and seeing that air sign is the walking example of humanity or brotherhood, and the energy. They look at her energy when it comes to maybe a fire, you know, the fire of inspiration. Someone that's born to love when it comes to romance from the intuition. Someone's looking at the lesson of power when it comes to maybe 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands, speed, action when it comes to maybe excited. Maybe someone's got butterflies when it comes to maybe, ooh, someone, it was like love at first sight. It was like that maybe. Maybe someone's got butterflies. We come to the beauty of rebirth. We come to transformation, transforming regional intuition. We come to dreamland. Now, someone's looking at someone's empire. We come to someone wants to socialize the Queen of Swords. Someone thinks the Queen of Swords is just sexy, self-assured. She knows what she wants and what she's doing. Yeah, because now you're looking at a Queen of Swords. You can use the intuition to go through any blocks when it comes to the connection between heaven and earth. We're looking at maybe an unseen energy. You've got to use your intuition. Because now you're looking at maybe a great design, God's great plans when it comes to having the courage and the ability. Someone's very open to creativity when it comes to maybe the energy of hope, peace, innocence. Someone look at the innocence of the Queen of Swords when it comes to speed messages, or when it comes to speed movements of her going into a new solid idea. So now we're looking at collaboration. Or someone juggled, maybe Queen of Wands was juggling the messages and changing it. And now you're looking at collaboration, teamwork. You're looking at a team of people. When it comes to 3 of Pentacles, showing your talent. Someone's showing their talent, and a team of people is watching Queen of Swords. And I just seeing the truth. What's the meaning to life? Don't listen to Jamie Nadia, because she's trying shit. So now someone's looking at collaboration, comes to Queen of Wands. Something's changing when it comes to maybe boundaries. They're having boundaries, healthy boundaries. Now you're looking at wounded. Maybe Queen of Wands is wounded because she's juggling when it comes to maybe decisions about messages going around about a Virgo person. When it comes to seeking the truth, the meaning of life. When it comes to the meaning of this money. And now they're looking at seeks donations. No, they want to block it. They want to block. Queen of Wands wants to block it because she's trying to control the messages about a Virgo person or money matters or juggling a partnership, a business partnership, or juggling a contract with a Taurus person. Now they're being investigated when it comes to the other side of God's blessing, seed, when it comes to maybe someone's talent. Someone's showing off their talent, maybe. And this Queen of Wands wants to block it because she doesn't understand the meaning of life. Because now you're looking at, she's being investigated. King of Swords. King of Swords is wiring money to the Queen of Wands. Information about Queen of Swords. And now King of Swords is being investigated when it comes to a cop following Aquarius to control. There's messages about a Virgo person and about Aquarius being a healer, a soul having human experience, because the Queen of Wands exaggerated, being irresponsible by showing off someone else's talent when it belonged to a Queen of Swords. And now someone has that desire to walk away from Queen of Wands. And maybe this King of Swords, no feelings, no empathy, to start again on a project. Could they try to hold on and control someone's legacy? And now there's money disputes. She's looking at King of Swords though. She wants to control the King of Swords. She's tapping into the King of Swords. Or the King of Swords tapped into her and controlling the Queen of Wands. When it comes to blocking poverty, Five of Pentacles, regret, poverty, loneliness, don't know if we feel left out in the cold because information, transformation. For the Queen of Swords, she's balanced. And now they feel like they're going to be left out in the cold because they lied. They were juggling a partnership. They were showing off someone else's talent. And now God is seeing that she's not tapped into God. And they're saying, wow, Queen of Wands is the Queen of Swords. And Queen of Swords, she's guided by God. She's tapped in, boy. And the Queen of Wands is blocked. She's blocked from God. She don't know nothing about God. She don't know the meaning of life. She's showing off someone else's talent. So now there's regret. There's regret about an offer. Because this offer became confusion. Someone changed this message. Now God is here for intervention. When it comes to spiritual son, spiritual daughter. Oh, daughter. Regret, Queen of Pentacles. Relying on a man for money, for projects. Now they're burnt out under pressure because the wounded warrior taking a leap of faith. He's thinking about his spiritual wife, spiritual son, a Leo person with a Queen of Swords and a King of Wands. Earth angels talking to each other in dreamland. 1903, once in a dream. Once in a dream. Once upon a time in a dream. You say what you reap. Use your intuition. Taurus feels judged. They look at the inside of a fight with a Queen of Wands because now they're looking at this split decision about collaboration, about unalignment, because they were working on alignment. Now they got epiphany about an announcement when it comes to Cancer person or someone in their feelings. When it comes to Aquarius person, being a soul, having human experience, they're saying, why would you disturb someone's healing? So now they're looking at this Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Wands as regrets. Someone's in their feelings. Someone's sulky. You just regret taking an offer from a Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, Genevieve Nadia, and some seductive, overbearing, no value, just like to throw their opinion on everybody else. And they don't know the meaning to life. They don't have a clue. So they're thinking, oh, Queen of Swords, we fucked it up. Somebody misses you. But now they're saying you're proper tapped into God for real in your energy. And our Queen of Wands looks stupid, but she's blocked. 2, 4, 5. She's blocked from God. She's not godly because she's looking at unalivement. Someone had a dream. Society of people had a dream. They're saying, yeah, I thought it was an illusion. I had that dream as well about Queen of Wands and a Taurus person. 2, 4, 5, and a Taurus person. When it comes to giving a contract to maybe a Virgo, or a contract to maybe a King of Swords, to do the most madness, to change documents. So King of Swords is looking at an offer, maybe. But also we're still looking at a very balanced Queen of Swords tapped in with God, you know. We're looking at maybe renewal, we're looking at love, we're looking at peace. Because now someone's in their feelings when it comes to a Capricorn person controlling. There's messages about death when it comes to a Virgo person, or ending of a contract or material matter, because someone's showing off someone else's talent. And now you're seeing that someone's controlling when it comes to being independently wealthy. Someone trying to control someone's independence, a dreamer that's connected to God. And now they're saying, Queen of Wands, you're meant to be a preacher or a practitioner or some philosophy person. She's looking at the King of Swords. She said, I'm not even tapped into God, I'm blocked. So if you're a practitioner or a tarot reader, how come you did not see what Genevieve did to your son? That's what they're thinking. So again, you were showing off someone else's talent because you're not tapped into God. So she could be from a covenant, you know. But I know they like Queen of Swords. She's very independent, very self-assured. She's got the courage to bring in justice for a Virgo person. So they're in a tower when it comes to maybe a child or their past. Different perspective about love. Someone loves the Queen of Swords, maybe. Love, fertility, beginnings. Water in the Pentacles. Somebody wants to... Oh, God, I have to say it like that. Somebody wants to water someone's seed and have a baby. But Queen of Swords like, no, man. I want to find justice for the Virgo person. But they want to block it. Justice. There are a lot of people going down, man. Yeah, because they're lying. They're lying to the courts. They keep looking back at this Aquarius masculine. He's lying. Queen of Wands was acting like she was a friend to him or something. She was tapping into this King of Swords, taking money. A contract killer. Lying, stealing, cheating, acting like a friend. He's a devil's advocate, maybe. He's a lawyer. Or some handler. Or something. But looking back at this justice system, you can't lie in spiritual court, boy. The thing is, in spiritual court, they know everything already. They're just seeing if you're going to tell the truth. They're seeing if you're telling the truth. In spiritual court, they don't care. It's your tongue. It's your sword. It's your spells. Your spellings from your words. So her heart's being weighed in spiritual court, and it's saying it's heavy as a stone because she keeps lying with her devil's advocate, King of Swords, maybe. Just lying. Her and this King of Swords keeps lying back and forth. When it comes to this justice, they're trying to control. Messages going around about unalivement, maybe, of a child when it comes to a Virgo person. She's not tapped into God. She doesn't know the meaning of life. Her and the Queen of Pentacles, they're just lying. It's about physical appearance for a house. Someone trying to block someone. Someone doesn't want to welcome a Queen of Swords. Or they're trying to block someone going to the house of justice, fairness, balance, truth. But they seen the strength. Told you the devil's fucking advocate. Dark spiritual practices. She does dark spiritual practices. She does black magic. And she done it on a fucking child. And now she's been judged. She's lying. She's a warlock. She's a demon. She's not tapped into God, she's tapped into the devil. So the devil's advocate at court is the devil. And that's what people are talking about. Because they're looking into it. And they're heartbroken about stagnation for God's to recap. And she lied, showing off someone else's talent, like she knew God and all that. So now someone's looking into investigating about a Virgo person, or the meaning to life, or the meaning when it comes to maybe Queen of Swords' message. Or looking at news. Gossip about contracts from the devil's advocate, a dirty deal. And they sacrifice a Virgo to get a contract, maybe her own son. And they're saying that her and this Queen of Pentacles keep playing this thing on each other and blaming everybody else, but it's these two sacrificing children, people, things in places. Now people are gossiping in their empire. The community's seen it, and now they're in paranoia, agoraphobia soon. Yep, she's been found out, boy. She's been found out. She's lying about her pathway, about business deal, a Leo person, Aquarius person, under judgment when it comes to unrequited love, to such a serious person that's doing manipulation through black magic and doing dark spiritual practices and maybe abusing divination tools for contracts. She doesn't want to welcome a Queen of Swords into the community because Queen of Swords will come in straight away for justice for this Virgo, and she doesn't want this Virgo to come out. So now she's being imbalanced, very dizzy now. She's trying to block people seeing the meaning towards these messages. Because now maybe they're fighting over a house, maybe, or trying to block someone from a home. Maybe it's King of Swords trying to block this person, Queen of Wands, from a home, maybe. Or this Queen of Swords trying to block this King of Swords from a home. Or you're looking at maybe a turning point, karmic. They're fated. It's fated, and that's what they're talking about in this group. She's demonic, dark spiritual practices, abusing God's divination through manipulation, such a serious person when it comes to unrequited love, under judgment. So you look at Aquarius, healing, or the strength of a Leo when it comes to maybe this business decision, when it comes to lying, stealing, cheating, acting like authentic control, someone not walking away and taking their power back because they want money, because they're very greedy and very obsessive when it comes to a Cancer person, or preparing for a Leo person to have a rock bottom dead because they wanted money. So they want to do a sneak attack on unalivement. So now you look at this manifestation when it comes to the truth. An air sign person was heartbroken about God's Turret cup because it was blocked for a Taurus person. Now there's a burden with the King of Pentacles. Then I look at justice when it comes to a group of friends, looking at the success of a single person on the internet, when it comes to their choices of entrapment, when it comes to intuitive dreamer. And that's the truth. Something's fated. Somebody was tempted by the devil, or someone is demonic, and someone's very tormented with the devil, because now you've got to face the devil for what it is. They've been summoned, all right? They've been summoned for their past, done the judgment, okay? Because now you're looking at compassion. Maybe they want forgiveness, but no, they won't vanish until you repent. You've got to repent. We're looking at someone's been fated when it comes to King of Pentacles, maybe. Lack of spirituality, doesn't want to grow. He's looking at maybe being a plank or plunk, or he's trying to maybe block this Queen of Wands through legal, because he's seen the meaning to her life, and now someone's learning about duality and maybe the need for balance, because there's no balance here. And now you're taking your power back because we've been guided by God. Someone feels the Queen of Swords very powerful. Somebody wants to happily ever after the Queen of Swords. Someone thinks the Queen of Swords is very courageous, very sexy, self-assured. Because now you're looking at a dreamer. Trust in your intuition. Don't be vulnerable, because you don't want to entertain fear. You could be looking at four, five, six, seven. You could be looking at taking a step back from this Queen of Wands to evaluate your financial books. Somebody wanted all the rewards, done no effort when it comes to someone's hard work for Queen of Swords. Now someone's frustrated under anxiety because of poor planning for a house. When it comes to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Getting things done, looking at new skills, learning responsibility. Queen of Wands is lazy, dishonest, and refuses to learn because she's not tapped into God. So now you're looking at someone's looking at a very independent person, the Queen of Swords, because there's friction over home. Imagine that. Sacrifice your son, all because you want a fucking house. So now there's challenges about a house, competition, rivalries. They got they're blocked from flexibility. They're doing petty fighting, power struggles, selfishness. Now they're at a crisis point because they're creating illness. They create their own unemployment because they don't have no God guidance. They look at other people's guidance but show off other people's talent. Does that make sense? So you got guidance from a Queen of Swords, blocked her, made money but need her guidance. So they're refusing to look for help from God. They lack faith in God, man. These are fucking heathens, man. I'm tired of someone juggling their life away. They have financial problems, depression, and now they're trying to cope because there's message going around about a Virgo person. What's the meaning to life? We're looking at a Queen of Swords, very balanced, taking her power back. Ain't got time for people's foolishness. Because now you're looking at maybe Ace of Wands, bursting of energy. So now you're seeing energy, adventure, confidence. While Queen of Wands, she's like cancellations of plans, stagnation, and depression. She's depressed, man. You know why? She's showing off other people's talent. She doesn't know her own self. Her and this Queen of Pentacles. They don't know themselves, Bridget. So now they're looking at betrayal over money and parenting issues. Parenting issues. Why? Because of betrayal. Forced changes. Do you understand? Looking at other people's hard working money. So when they go home, they get jealous and take it out and pick them in energy. So now you're looking at maybe a financial burden when it comes to family debt because of Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. There you go. You saw what you reap, my friend. Parent, rubbish, worried, bad parenting. Very bad parent. Very bad parenting skills. Very bad parent. Oh, my sleeves, I'm mashing this up. Very bad parent. Parenting skills. She don't care about her children. She don't care. Her parenting, she got parenting problems. She didn't care about betrayal and doing something, tapping into her own fucking son for energy or something like that. Take it as it resonates. So now we're looking at Queen of Swords, very balanced, speed when it comes to success, business, use your intuition. Someone thinks you're very courageous, tapped into God. All right. So now you're looking at legacy. But it's this Queen of Wands. It's here. She's not a very good parent. Someone's looking at a lover when it comes to Aquarius person. Maybe. Someone's in the tower. Someone sees Aquarius as the Empress. Someone's worried about an Empress energy. Wish fulfillment's not there. Someone is an alchemy. When it comes to a Cancer person, he's not going through victory. I think this Queen of Wands wants to have alcohol poison or something. Or he's drowning his sorrows because of tomorrow. He's not looking at the same. It's not going to be the same no more. Not going to be the same. They're looking at endings, gossip about contracts, battles of an opponent. They're looking at a very independent woman. When it comes to a Queen of Swords, she's a Queen of Wands as well. Her energy is very strong. Very creative, independent person. Can be a bit flighty, in other words detached, because they like to look after people. So she might look like she's not an attached person. But air signs are like that. They're more humanitarian. So now King of Wands is looking at the situation. King of Wands could be a very creative masculine. He's looking at his Queen of Wands as his maybe counterpart. Maybe he wants to come in and have a conversation when it comes to empire, when it comes to society. Someone's thinking of the Queen of Swords as a spiritual wife with a spiritual son. Very courageous person that matches the King of Wands' energy. But the Queen of Wands wanted to block a counterpart coming through because they're not tapped into God and understand about maybe God, or they just wanted to sacrifice their son to prove a point to stay in the house. He must have a big fucking house, boy. These King of Wands must have a fucking big old fucking yard. Imagine trying to steal someone's house. Every time I hear things like that, right, it makes me feel like someone putting a house in someone's pocket. Even that is a tall order. How can you... And it's like pickpocketing, isn't it? It's like putting a whole house in your fucking pocket. It's like when I used to knock for my cousin when I was younger. And when I was young, right, her mum used to open the door. And when she opened it, I used to feel this fear from her in that house. And when she opens it, it's like she cracks it open. And I'm a child, and I used to think, does she think I'm going to come in and steal her fridge? How can I put a whole fridge in my fucking pocket, or her TV or something? I used to always think like that. So my aunt's never really made me feel welcome in their yard. She's a Capricorn person. Capricorn person. Never, ever, ever. No. No. And before she admits she was wrong when my mom went to hospital, while my brother cussed her out, the whole family turned on my brother. I'll never forgive her for that either. Well, no. No. My brother had a hard time for years. Didn't want to understand his anger. You know? It was my demonic aunt. Because in my dream I heard, she's the devil. I heard I'm going to write about my family. We had a meeting. And I said, I'm going to write about you, and you. And I looked at that Capricorn woman and I said, no, you're the fucking devil. And I could hear it in my dream, don't go back there, sir. And I would never go back to that family. Nope. Never. Ever. Nope. Especially number 77. You're fucking joking. No way. Oh, you could be born in 1977. Oh, it's crazy, isn't it? Nope. Not going back to 1977, boy. New era. Now you're looking at maybe a mystery when it comes to higher priestess. Someone's looking at a very intuitive person when it comes to divine feminine. Looking at spirituality, looking at emotions maybe. Into me, I feel when it comes to maybe house 4. Into me, I feel that emotion, home, nurturing, mother, family, roots, foundation. Queen of Swords will be very supportive in your activities or your affairs at the end of your life. That's what this King of Wands was thinking about with this Queen of Swords. He thinks, thinking, I didn't even see that in my hand. That's what he's thinking. He thinks even after the end of my life, she'll always take care of me. Is it? So I'm going to have you in your wheelchair. Oh, daddy. Is that your granddad? No, it's my son. Oh, okay. Remember that at school? When like a young person and the old granddad, the dad comes in, or the mum. Oh, is that your grandma? I'll be like, no, that's my mum. It's wisdom, man. It's not about age. You know, we don't age. We grow beautifully in wisdom. Or maybe some people just age in ignorance. But wisdom, nothing to do with age. It's growing like fine wine with wisdom. Now, someone feels Queen of Swords very balanced, tapped in, very intuitive, tapped in. When it comes to God, someone wants to collaborate because they're seeing this fast change with the Queen of Swords. Why? Because she's flighty. You can't control Queen of Swords. She doesn't like independent. It doesn't like codependent relationships. That triggers me. It does. I'm not joking. It makes me feel. It's like mess. I don't really like mess. I like neat mess. We're gonna messy because we've got children in the house. Everyone's different. I've got to respect everybody's growth, innit? So if we're gonna be messy, be neat messy. Because everything has a purpose. Until I get to that room, I'll clean it. I don't mind, but at least be a little bit neat messy. For frick's sake, my heart is pounding. Why? Because Virgo. Talking about this Virgo person. Why do I feel like I want to cry? Because this Virgo person, someone's walking in love, balancing emotions. Now you got Two of Pentacles. Partnership, collaboration, from a decision, from a stalemate. We're looking at news, we're looking at new beginnings. You could be looking also at travel. Someone wants to do traveling plans, make traveling plans maybe. Somebody wants to rest the mind, the thoughts. Because someone's showing off their talent and someone wants to collaborate with a Queen of Swords. And Sagittarius, you're rubbish. You're blocked. You're just nothing. There's nothing going on over here. Eight of Wands. Growing. Someone feels someone's very tapped in when it comes to philosophy. They don't just tap into it. They walk it, talk it, drink it like a football person. You drink football, you dance football. They look at expansion when it comes to philosophy. Queen of Wands got an expansion of philosophy, and she saw that abundance and she linked it to the functions of her 9th house. Really, she grew money from it, showing off someone else's talent. So now someone's looking at someone's achievement when it comes to their wisdom. Blocked. Ambition, rubbish. Structure, rubbish. Discipline, rubbish. Restriction, that's where you're going. Maybe this person's got skin problems or got some rotten teeth. Because when people lie, sometimes they start missing their teeth, innit? Because they love lie to blood clot much. Maybe this person's got a weak bladder. Or in her right ear, she just chat too much ass clot when it comes to maybe her career. She's hearing it, that your career is going down the pan. Yep, because someone sees a Queen of Swords as, ooh, divine masculine and divine feminine. Someone's very tapped in when it comes to the divine masculine. King of Wands and the Queen of Swords is the divine feminine. So he's thinking of the higher priestess, and Queen of Swords is thinking about the Hierophant, which is the partner to the higher priestess. So when this little man over this want to act like he's not intuitive, not psychic, doesn't understand about cards and all that bullshit, tell Adiwali to go and sit down, because I'm not entertaining his foolishness. We're on the internet, baby. We're looking at success. We're looking at maybe money, success, new beginnings of a contract maybe. We're looking at news going around when it comes to maybe swift news about a guru, a spiritual person, a real life higher priestess higher than the Pope. Now you're looking at doing things for your highest self. It's like Adiwali would say, my dream, no matter what you see out here, just keep heading for your highest self. She said, okay. Love intimidates, really? He said, yeah. I said, really? When you're fucking Jenny Flasher, right? You got the coat self me. And he's like, uh-oh, her King of Swords is out. What a challenge for Mr. King of Wands. Never mind, dudums. Now he's thinking, how can I go back into her world? Oh gosh, I blocked her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How do we appreciate balance? You never appreciate your balanced partner. No, he didn't. He wanted to juggle partners instead. He's a clown in a fucking circus. Now we're looking at Page of Cups. You could be looking at a dreamer or a proposal from Divine Masculine. Or he done a proposal to a Taurus or a Capricorn person and now he's been looked into by God, saying, I don't know where you think you're going, Adiwali Kimabaji. You're being very immature of your emotions and you must be a big man. Okay, big man. Want big man office, but big man office have big man responsibility. And you're in a tower with your demonic earth sign person. Never mind, baby. Or someone's having a breakdown about discovering the meaning to life when it comes to your intuition and the meaning to life when it comes to God. Also, the meaning behind a Virgo person worried in a tower. Sagittarius, he's friending, trying to control a group, is it? So now you're looking at King and Queen of Cups. Maybe this masculine's got his godhead on, he's saying, oh, V, I love you so much. You're courageous. You're nurturing. You have mastered your fourth house. Your emotions, your home, your nurturing, your good mother. I love your family, your roots of your foundation. And maybe King of Wands feels like you could have supported me throughout all my activities, even affairs at the end of life. Never mind. Now you have to wake up to the devil. He wasn't making love. He was making rock and rolls, boy. Yeah, boy. 2 of Cups. 3 of Wands, King of Wands, I guess, is in there. Look at his rock bottom when it comes to untold story. The untold story. Where did that come from? Where did it come from? And now it's showing this picture. The untold story of a soul wife and a soul child. Come from high, the highest. Ships. Pamela's favourite. Initials and signatures stamped on this. It's in a gold book, they said. Oh my days! That's why they said, look at this. I don't know where this came from. Normally it's Pamela's face I see. Oh, you sneaky beaky fuckers. Because in this email, I said God wants a book, basic instructions before leaving Earth, Bible. And it's going to be signed by the Empress and the Emperor in gold. Adiwali, Akinwa Baji, and Verena Adele Akinwa Abaji. Guess what it says here? Signed in gold. That's what I said in the emails as well. No way. We're going to have 4 books. That's what I said. It's going to be in one. It's going to be all 4 books in one. It's going to be hand numbered. It's going to have like gold on it, gold spine. It's going to be like, yeah, it's going to be the best read book to mankind. I heard it. And now you're going to have signatures signed, stamped in gold on the book cover, matching the golden era. They only had 500. Have I got one? I'm going to get one. Well, I got this one. I need to look it up. I got one of them. Yeah, I've got this one. I don't like to read books until I'm told to read a book. When I pick up a book, I know exactly what passage to go to. I don't read a whole book. No, I don't. I ain't got time for that. I don't like books in the world. Nope, this is my intuition. It just tells me what page to go to, what to look at, and that's it. And move forward. God, man, discernment. So now someone's looking into his dreamer, a private detective maybe, or maybe looking at a proposal when it comes to a contract. Everything's new. Page of Wands. curiosity about someone's creative ideas, and someone's very curious about someone's entity, and someone's very curious about private detective, and someone's very curious about King of Swords, and someone's very curious about a Queen of Wands and a Virgo person. Yeah. And don't think you're going to get justice from now, you bitch. I'll fucking do it because you took way too fucking long. Why should it take for me to do it for you to stand up for your son or relative or something going on over there? Mad, isn't it? Look at a dreamer, look at a proposal maybe for some of you. Or some of you is looking at a message. Inexperience. No. You've got the experience. Move forward to a grander design. God design. Now, the King of Wands wants to put effort. He regrets giving effort to a Taurus person, a beggar. He wants to donate to a spiritual wife, spiritual son maybe. A dreamer, high priestess. He feels balanced. Ugh. King of Wands. King of Wands. I think he likes to hear my fucking mouth. I'm going to be good. I'm going to try to just read the FMA reading. No, listen, because I don't want to swear. Lying, are we, King of Wands, about donating to a Taurus person over your spiritual family. You lied about higher priestess. You lied in Aquarius' name to give Taurus that self-satisfaction because he's a fucking buffoon. Now you look at Queen of Wands, you're fucking lying about donations going to a Taurus person. You're lying about this Virgo person probably being dead because of a Taurus person told you or don't know what's going on. But Taurus person fucked your son up though. Lying about Queen of Swords, are we, Adiwali? Or is it Queen of Wands lying? Or is it Genevieve Nungia lying? Because it's been 5 years now. Everyday emails. No one don't want to say nothing because somebody allowed a Taurus person to show off someone else's talent, mine, and got donations, isn't it? King of Wands. Now, King of Wands didn't regret. Why? Because I don't fucking need him. And now he's lost me. And now his ego will either keep him away or come forward. His pride will make him stay over there with his demon pussy, or he will step over his pride and his fear and say sorry. If not, stay outside. Now, when you say sorry, what are you sorry about? What did you lie about? Because you know when someone lies, steals, cheats, I like your friend, alright? They want to say sorry, I want to be your friend now. Okay then, what did you do? No changes is manipulation. So someone's on probation. You think I'm fucking joking? Lie my name. I fucking dare you, Queen of Wands. And this Taurus person, I dare you to keep lying on my name, motherfuckers. To make yourself look good in this law thing. No, baby, you're being investigated by a Virgo person as well. Yeah, with your big mouth. You like to talk too much, Queen of Wands. You like to talk way too much, boy. Now you look at your insight. Ugh, lying again about Aquarius person, is it? Manipulation, Leo. Want success with a Queen of Swords. You're thinking about it. Oh, but you got a clash, Emperor, with the Empress. With your unrequited love, with your fucking bacon sausage. But I don't like fucking swines. You clearly do, because you went to a fucking pussy made for cowards. Didn't you, Addy Wally? Never mind. Time to fucking grow up at some point, I guess. Now look at this insight, how someone's ships are coming in. Look at the Six of Wands now, maybe. You're looking at the victory of this Queen of Swords. When it comes to higher priestess, tied in the pub. But they need advice from Genevieve Nigel. Oh, I'm artistry, darling. I'm Nigel. I know everything. She don't know fucking shit. Do you know what that means? Higher priestess, hide on the Pope. The closest to fucking God. Do you know what it means to be an empress? Closest to God. So when my messages stopped, now Queen of Wands and Taurus is stuck. No more teaching people about the meaning to life, about long relationships. No, because you're going to a ship of arresting. There you go. God's tour cap, Empress, Emperor again. Never mind, Genevieve. We never want to fucking be ya. heartbroken, never mind, scornful person, being very promiscuous, very angry about God's Turek. Never mind, you're in the devil's den. Never mind, my darling, no one really gives a damn. Why? Because they're talking about this Queen of Wands and this death thing in this house working when it was a wish fulfillment. Now they're coming out of difficulties. Aquarius person could be understand a Taurus, a Capricorn person made money. They're under judgment of a Leo person. Now you're looking at the soul, taking your power back. Because now your soul having a human experience. Someone's looking at reliability. We come to a King of Pentacles line. But then again, because a child was sacrificed, there's no fucking winners when it comes to Queen of Pentacles. A fucking demon. A shallow, superficial, gold digging fucking piece of trash. Every fucking deck. I just got these decks yesterday or the day before. There you go again. Demon. Genevieve Nadia is a real life fucking demon. So watch when my book is released. Genevieve Nadia, the Lionheart Killer. Isn't it, Genevieve Nadia? The Devil's Daughter. So yes, I can bring all my fucking emails. They forgot I got originalities. I'm not stupid, babies. Clearly, other people have my password. If anything happens to me, they can still release the originals. Okay? Okay. Genevieve Nadia is a fucking demon. So I said to her many times, give back Adiwali the money, all you stole, and everything that he willingly gave you, because he was under some witch spell from fucking 2012 doing fucking farming. And Lionheart, because she couldn't do Lionheart by herself, so she saw me. She said, oh, get rid, because Queen of Wands and her fucking big mouth in a people blood clot business. Yes, because he sent me his secretary's email. I was going to email this bitch, isn't it? Her name begins with a D. It's in my email. Entity production, is it, Queen of Wands? Collecting entities, are we? Yep. So they sent me a passage from Nemio Rende Kyo. Yep. So that's another link. His fucking secretary. Yep. She knows about me from 2012. Isn't it, Queen of Wands? So that's now Cindy planted that fucking seed of foolishness. His secretary did. Oh yeah, I got your fucking email, bitch, in my email. Because he sent it to me. Because you're meant to send me something and you fucking didn't. Because he told me you're meant to send me a message and you fucking didn't. I can go and get that email out in 2020 fucking 5! Now your passes catch up with you. So maybe it's his sister. Maybe he didn't lose his nephew through, what do you call? When you can't breathe no more because you've got that, you have to use an inhaler because you wanted Adiwali to have that sympathy for you. Oh, brother. Oh, I lost my son. No, you fucking didn't, you fucking heathen. Is that why he introduced Adiwali to spirituality? Because that's what you said in many of his interviews. My sister introduced me to it, didn't he, my darling? I told you I don't play with him, didn't I, Genevieve Nadia? And you didn't want to listen. You done mental, verbal, physical abuse. Because you all knew about me in 2012 because his secretary was meant to send me an email and she didn't, isn't it? Miss Queen of Wands or secretary or some kind of fucking executive person over there trying to be. So now there's probably more than just one Queen of Wands over there, my darling. I can't wait to pull up these emails from 2012. Can't wait. Isn't it, Genevieve Nadia? So all that time, Lionheart was not done by Genevieve Nadia, no. Because in this interview on the report, it said, Adi Love. I said, ooh. And then there's an interview guy at the academy. He said, oh, did you do Lionheart as well? Because you both entered. He quickly said, no. Why? Because you see my spiritual husband, he's fucking clever. Because he knew what Genevieve was doing. So she went winning fuck all. Streaming, Netflix, whoopee. Look what I done with Lionheart, darling. And look what you done. We were never met by chance. It never fucking went nowhere because you premeditated that, innit? On the road to tomorrow.